Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jameson from Pretty Young Tarot, and I'm here to bring you guys yet another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be about if you're in a no contact situation and you are wondering what this person is thinking, what they want you to know, what they maybe don't want you to know, what they're wondering themselves. Basically, the general energy that is surrounding that connection. Sorry, I'm like super picky about making them at least trying to make them look all the same. But anyway, this is group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, group number 4. If you can go ahead and pause the video now if you want to, you can get a better look at the cards and just pick the whichever one like you feel like in your gut, like your stomach. Like I always, like most tarot readers will tell you to like take a few deep breaths and pick with your gut and not your eyes. I definitely support that notion. I also don't really suggest picking by number, but I know some people do dice or pendulum, whatever works for you. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and clear the energy between us so that I can get the most accurate reading for you guys. And I'll give you like 2 more seconds. Okay. I'm going to start off with group number 1. I'm going to move these piles off to the side here. And it always looks like I'm not wearing pants, but I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts. It's just so hot over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you started. Group number 1, what does this person in no contact want you to know? Okay. So yeah, you may be receiving messages, telepathic messages from this person, and I'm getting the sense that maybe this relationship was more of a physical relationship than an emotional relationship. But either way, you're still feeling an emotional loss, or they feel an emotional loss from the situation. Especially we have the Ace of Cups here in reverse as well. Let's see. The 7 of Pentacles, you have been really patient with this person in the past. I'm sensing that maybe they were very guarded in your relationship, and this was kind of a major frustrating thing that went on. But I think in the end it just ended up making you feel, you or them feel unhappy. And even though you guys had so much passion for each other, it's like for some reason the communication either wasn't strong or like wasn't even really there at all in return to like emotions. I also get the sense that maybe one of you is more emotionally invested than the other. This could, oh, my candle, literally my candle just went out. So it's like the passion was burned out. Yeah, that's sad. But with the crown chakra, you do have like guidance coming in from like your angels and spirit guides right now, and they're pouring their love out on you. I think that you are working really tightly with them, also strengthening your solar plexus chakra. They are helping you cleanse your aura and work on your health right now. That's here in the center of your reading. I do potentially get the sense that someone either left in a hurry, like hot on their heels, or there was some deception. We do have the 7 of Swords here. I think this was more related to, because this is a declutter card, so this is declutter, clutter, choice, and sacred ocean medicine. So this could also be related to, like, you do miss this person, and I think that they miss you too, but this is what is best for your health right now, because I think that neither one of you were feeling quite in your element together. There's like a need, yeah, because we have the Strength in reverse next to the Sun in reverse. There's a lot of Leo energy here. And I'm just getting the sense that this person was not super forthcoming or like affectionate in the way that you wanted, or maybe even they wanted. Like, there's swans in this picture over here, but they're like not together. You know, oftentimes we see like the swans are like in the heart formation, but they're separated because the water is just really murky. It's almost like there wasn't enough clarity in the situation, and that's what caused this like emotional loss. I think that there still isn't clarity in the situation. And this was really, really, really hard on both of you, on your ego, on your health especially. And with this sacred ocean medicine, I think that you need to drink more water, but also you can gain a lot of insight and healing from being around water itself, and to like refill like this Ace of Cups that has been spilled out. This person is still attracted to you. I think you guys are both still like magnetically drawn to one another, and your heart like aches and like yearns for them, or their heart like aches and yearns for you. And I think they're patiently waiting for the time that you guys can be together again, but neither one of you have like the strength or the willpower to really deal with it right at this moment, because you could also be dealing with deception on like another front, in maybe like work, or yeah, there also could have been another woman. So there's a woman in the back of this card, and it's been illuminated, and this woman, and the woman in the forefront, is setting herself free from the situation. Even though she's still holding the rose of passion, she has to like let this go for her well-being. And I think that if this is like if this is their energy, they still definitely like, they carry that passion for you, and they feel like they always will love you. They still feel this emotional loss no matter how long you guys have been apart. It could be like 5 months, or 5 days, 5 weeks, hell, 5 years. But you guys definitely have a strong spiritual connection, and it's really hard to get this person, like you guys have a lot of energetic bonds. Maybe even specifically in your solar plexus chakra, that because like when you guys were together, I think that like being together, you guys felt stronger as a pair like in the beginning, but then as like the fire started to burn out, that started to change. So I think that you might still crave that like attention, or there's just like a fire like within yourself that has kind of burnt out, or for them that has burnt out. And they're a little bit they're cold right now to people around them, I think, even if they do have a side person, just because I don't think that there's really like, there's no replacing you. So I think that like the passion that you guys had was like, oh my god, what is that song? It's like, I mean, there's a Cabela, what is it? Not Cabela, Camila Cabello. It's like there's literally like, there's no replacing you, but it's also like, you can, oh yeah, I try to spend the like past night with somebody new, but they don't stand a chance when I compare them to you. I think that that's like this feeling, and they do anticipate that you will come back around at some point. I don't sense that they're going to be the one to reach out to you, but they wish that you would reach out to them, because they are missing your energy, and they think about you a lot. They think about how like they've loved and they've lost. Yeah. But somebody definitely let go of this connection to free themselves and to work on their health and self-confidence, self-worth, and try to figure out like, because the sun also like in astrology is about like your spirit. And this person could have been like, this could have been a codependent relationship, so it could be that there's just a lot of energy sucking and you needed to figure out what exactly you wanted or what exactly they wanted. And I mean, that doesn't make the emotions feel any less. There's an infinity symbol here. You guys could feel like you're on the twin flame journey. And I'm getting corsage, so maybe you knew this person in high school. I think with the strength card, I mean, there's always a line in the background, so you could feel like you're kind of taking this time to heal and like tame the beast within. You guys could be going through a shadow period where you have to work on like the shadow aspects, and you guys are probably like, it's best to work through this apart than it is with each other in some cases, and sometimes the universe just makes it that way just so when you do reconvene, the energy is going to be a lot clearer and more emotionally stable. I do think there is a huge possibility that you guys will come back together. Yeah, because 7 is a highly spiritual number, and the spiritual connection that you guys have is so strong that even if you guys aren't meant to be together like long term, you did have like such an impact on your life. I think that there is a good chance that you'll call each other back in when the time is right, granted. Okay, perfect. Well, that is all I'm seeing for you guys, group number 1. Hopefully that was enlightening. Where's that deck? All right, well, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope I see you guys again soon. Moving on to group number 2. All right. What is up, group number 2? I'm gonna clear the energy really quick. Okay, what's going on for my group number 2s who are not in contact with this person? Okay. So there definitely could have been a pregnancy that has come in between this connection. That was a disruption, and it was super unexpected, and it caused a heartbreak. There also could be, unfortunately, a loss of a child. So we do have the Page of Cups in reverse next to the fertility card. So I do think that the life of a young person or a baby has a huge influence on this connection, either between like a child that is between you two, but this is also an 8, and the 8th house is like Scorpio house, so it's hidden, and this could have been like a whoopsie, like kind of like, because we do have the King of Pentacles in reverse right next to it. So this could have been someone who like was keeping their options open, even though they they were more committed. Like this could be a situation where there was someone on the side, but you were like, I don't want to say main hoe because that sounds offensive, but at least you had the impression that you were the number 1, but there is a strong energy of a hidden pregnancy. You could also be pregnant at this time, and yeah, we have the Divine Sensuality card over here next to recognition and reward. So this person definitely does recognize like your divinity, your sex, like you're sexy to them. I feel like they sometimes feel like they aren't worthy of you, and they put you on a pedestal. They might have bought you a lot of jewelry, or you like jewelry. You're very like intoxicating to them in terms of like your appearance. You are like the total package to them. And you guys could have been building something creative together. I mean, that literally could be the pregnancy. But it was something that you were really considering diving deep into, because this is the Fool's right underneath it. And she's painting like a beautiful picture, but she's currently like taking a break from it, but she wants to resume this. I think that there's been a halt in yours or their creative energy, since you guys haven't spoken, because we do have the Queen of Wands in reverse. And she also can be somewhat petty and like vindictive, like passive aggressive. So this could be occurring if you do have like contact with this person on a regular basis. Or the Fool is also Aquarius, so this could be online passive aggression. Either way, they're still stalking you on social media, and because aesthetically you just have so many of the qualities that they're after. Like, you are like on fire, like you might as well be on literal fire. What I am seeing for the future is there is a potential for new beginnings. We have the new beginnings next to the trust card, and the trust is this situation is calling for you to have faith. So I think that you are on your own journey right now. I think that, like, obviously this side, like, you could have gotten pregnant. There was a major disruption that was like divinely guided, like a blessing in disguise. It's going to be a blessing in disguise, but it definitely has put a halt in this connection. This person could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius. You could be maybe we have 2 Aquarian cards. You could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and there is a coldness. There's a lot of blue here, just in general, but I think that you guys have so much, like, there's a lot of potential here. I think that there is a sense of like immaturity and like instability in this connection still. So I don't think that this new beginning is going to come around quite yet. If you do hope that they come back, they may have a kid by the time they come back, or you might have a child by the time they come back. This could be potentially like 7 years from now. That's like a long time, but there's going to be a lot of new beginnings and new energies coming into your life this year, because you're building a creative endeavor. If you have been experiencing creative blocks, you do have very powerful creative energy right now, and the ability to initiate a new beginning. Maybe even like you're considering moving across like the ocean. That's weird. But you could be moving for like a new job, a new endeavor, and you're feeling spiritually led in this direction, and you're really trusting your intuition and trusting the universe that this new beginning is going to bring in like more abundance for you. Because I think after this heartbreak and disruption, you've just been feeling so blocked and cold. And if this isn't about a literal child, this could be about your inner child and nurturing your inner child, and trying to, maybe you didn't have such a great childhood, or they didn't have such a great childhood. Maybe your dad, like maybe you grew up without a lot of financial like assets. Also, your dad could have not been present, or he could have been a workaholic. Also could have been an alcoholic. I'm seeing, so you're kind of in a period of, or both of you could be in a period, this could be your dad also, but you're in a period of reparenting yourself, and this new beginning is really it's gonna bring you love and like true friendship with this trust card, because this cherub has an arrow, and it's like the arrow of love, and this woman is like devoutly like staring into this man's eyes as he's gonna be more of like the type of person to take charge of the situation. And I'm getting like Aries, someone who's not afraid to take the lead. And I think you're going to be really attracted to this. I think that if you are a fire sign yourself, you are attracted to, it's like game sees game, recognizes game sort of thing. But definitely if you're considering like moving to pursue a creative endeavor, like I think you're going to do it. This could even have to do with like erotica, because this divine sensuality card's really popping out to me. And you're going to receive a lot of recognition and reward around this move / job. You're going to get a lot of attention, as well as compensation for all of your efforts, especially if you haven't like just like in a funk recently. Yeah. I think that this is actually going to catch this person off guard. They may not be expecting you to act like this or to be moving when they find out that you're moving. This is going to bring a disruption into their life and actually break their heart. And they may try to come in with like some sob story about how they're broke or like they have this problem, just so that they can like maybe like get you to stay. They're trying to manipulate the situation potentially. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it might be best just to ignore them, because I feel like there could be some harsh communication that goes on here, and whatever you're about to embark on is really, really positive if you need that confirmation. There's going to be so much opportunity, like more than you could have ever expected. It's going to bring you so much recognition and success. Yes. Okay, perfect. That's all I have for you, group number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and move along into group number 3. But thank you so much for stopping by, and I really appreciate it. And I hope that you resonated with this reading, or liked this reading. I mean, it definitely won't resonate with everybody, but hopefully you gain some sort of insights. Okie dokie. Moving on. My cat is crying, as usual. Okay, this is a pretty hefty reading here. Okay, so I'm gonna clear the energy. Ooh, Dancing with the Stranger just came on, so this could be your vibe right now. What is going on in this no contact situation for my group number 3s? Okay. So this person definitely misses you. Somebody is going through a period of expansion and growth and rapid development, and is coming into their power. And this could be maybe in a different partnership, or if this person, okay. I'm gonna scoot back here. We have the Magician here with the 7 of Cups. You have the power, on one hand you have the power to manifest anything you want this time. That is very, like, your dreams, like, because the 7 of Cups, it's like, can be dreams, but it can also be fears. So you need to be careful about what you are consciously thinking about, because you are going through a period of rapid development with Atlantis. Which is rapid development, excellence, and success next to the balance card. So you really need to balance your thoughts, maybe even in regards to this partnership, because we do have partnerships and alliances. But either way, you have a good partnership or alliance that is going to be revealing itself to you. There's going to be really good chemistry here. This definitely could be with this person. They're trying to manifest you back into their life, I think. Because I think you make them feel powerful. I think that there is a, like, you guys feel very strong together, and like you guys have like you make each other feel balanced. I'm sensing like there could have been a move that separated you. This isn't really like, or like someone's shadow aspects came between the two of you, or someone didn't want to be made feel to be an option, so they cut you off. But this is actually a really strong connection here, and like could like be very, very successful and beneficial for the both of you. There's the yearning card, which is a number 4. So you guys have very strong, like deep feelings. And this is longing for someone, undesired separation, and pining. So someone could have some sort of mental illness or just like shadow aspects of themselves that actually cause the separation, like their own, I want to say lunacy, but that's like, I don't think this person is like psycho. They could have been like maybe paranoid that there were other partnerships going on, or they don't like giving up their power to someone else. They felt like they were maybe a little bit out of balance, but there's a reference to the Magician twice here. So like it's like together you guys have all the means necessary to make this like such a strong partnership, and you guys have extremely good chemistry. There's a strong attraction here. But for some reason, someone doesn't want to put in the effort, the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. But I think this is going to change, because we have the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is a fantastic card, and I think there's just going to be like an irresistible, like this person, like, because there's a serpent in this card. So I think this person is super paranoid. Like someone in this situation is really paranoid. It's like they're battling with themselves as to whether or not they want to continue this connection. But they're like their own worst enemy, because there's so much to be gained if you guys could just like work together, like 3 of Pentacles style, like maybe even like start off as friends, or like maybe you did start off as friends and they were like afraid to like advance it. And that threw off the chemistry, but like regardless, like you guys have like such a strong magnetic attraction to one another that it's like inevitable that it was going to be love. It was inevitable that you guys were going to be something more than just friends. And I think that both of you guys miss each other very, very like deeply, like pining. That's like a really deep emotion, like a really deep missing of someone. And you both, it's like you both want to manifest this connection like back into your life, but for some reason you guys are both in 7 of Cups. So it's like you're overthinking it, like overanalyzing. There's like fears, like you like don't know like how it's gonna work out, or like if this person is really gonna reciprocate those feelings. But these feelings definitely go both ways. Or if someone is experiencing a period of like rapid development in their career. Okay, my cats are playing with the tripod. Hey, look at this. Hey. How to get cats to go on the other side of the room. Yeah, if somebody's experiencing like an increase in like their power right now, you like one of you could also be feeling like, oh, like this person, like why would they want me? Like I'm not like good enough for them anymore, because they're like so much like farther above me, and like excellent, like you might as well walk around with like a freaking halo on your head and call yourself like a real life angel, because it's that type of vibe. It's like someone just like doesn't know if they're like good enough, you know. But the chemistry is mutual, the feelings are mutual, you guys both miss each other, and I think it's just balancing like the light and dark in yourselves. I think that like, because the shadow card is a 9, so this is a cycle that is about to end. So I do see you guys coming back together here pretty quickly, and making it a 4 of Wands situation. So yay. That's good. As long as one or both of you don't get in your own way, basically. Yeah. basically what I'm getting. Also, this woman is a badass. Might be into like alternative music. That was pretty random, so you might have hated my selection just then. Okay, but that's all I'm seeing for you, group number 3. I'm gonna move on to group number 4. Okay, so moving on to my group number 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse energy from group number 3. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first off, the spirits and angels are asking you to keep an open mind at this point, because your soulmate may differ from your regular type or expectations. So if you're not in communication with this person, this could have, maybe the separation could have happened, or I'm actually kind of getting the idea, like you could be in no contact just because you guys haven't, you don't have history. That's possible too. But they're over here, there's some history. There's some tea. Okay. Perfect. So first off, you could be dreaming about this person or they're dreaming about you. You guys have psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out-of-body travel. You could be seeing this person in your dreams quite a lot. And this is actually helping you guys work out your karma. Yeah, you guys are working through. I think you guys have known each other before in another life. I think that, okay, so at the center of your reading, you have discontent and boredom. So this could have been, if this is someone that you do or have had a connection with and you're in no contact with, this is probably an ex that you, I think that you miss this person, and maybe the reason why the connection didn't work out is one or both of you had a feeling of discontent and like boredom and like monotony in the relationship. Things had just gotten kind of stagnant, and someone has taken the time to, we have the spiritual strength card here. They did activate your heart chakra though, and I think that could be what you're missing here, and this is suffering in silence. You could be headed out into nature a lot and reflecting back on this relationship, and this could be also where you may be experiencing some of these visions, or you could be having visions or dreams about being out in nature or on a mountain somewhere. And this is, it's like you've come to like a different understanding of how this relationship actually was. Yeah, so we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, the 5 of Wands in reverse, and the 10 of Pentacles. So I do think that this was a long-standing relationship. Could have been, like, I mean, even to some people 9 months is a long time, but, like, let's see, we have a lot of 9s here. So literally, if this was 9 years, it is possible this was 9 years. But if you were wondering why this person walked away, if this person left you in a 10 of Swords state, it was because they did get bored. This could have left you suffering in silence. And so you could be having visions of someone new also. Toto, why? No, oh. Swing and a miss. So with the 5 of Wands in reverse, this person really wanted to come out of conflict with you. I think that with the discontentment and boredom, I think that you guys have just been through so much. You said so many things to each other that were hurtful, that like couldn't be taken back. And even though you guys had joint assets with the 10 of Pentacles and something really stable, they had a revelation, or you had a revelation of your own value, and you wanted to live in the now. There's like this is the type of relationship that you guys spent a lot of time at home, and one of you guys is way more adventurous than that, to be spending that type of time. Stop eating that. Oh my goodness. Chill. Yeah, somebody like left to go chase like the rainbows and butterflies and see what else the world has to offer and to live in the present moment, because I think that they were kind of missing like what the key to their happiness was, and they wanted to go on a spiritual journey. Especially here with like the Nine of Wands in reverse, they wanted to come out of like maybe like a defense mode, or just feeling on guard and fighting. I think they were just tired of fighting. This woman looks pretty exhausted, like she just walked away from like a huge fire. That's another thing, this person could have literally set shit on fire and then just walked away. But I do think that they reflect on the situation, and they probably have dreams about you if you're not the one having, I mean, I think that they generally go both ways. If you're having dreams about them, they're having dreams about you. This was like a spiritually strengthening time for both of you, like this breakup, or like the reason why you guys aren't talking in the period of time that you haven't been talking, because it's been a relief of burdens. You guys honestly could still have joint assets, or like this could just be a separation and not like, if you guys were married, like not like a full-on divorce. I think someone is going to communicate maybe in September. Maybe that's like when one of your birthdays is. There's a present also. This could be like a literal gift that they give you. And I think that this is gonna be this could be a trip also. I'm not saying necessarily going to go on a trip with them, but there's something related to a trip over here. Let's see. So your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This person, maybe you are just being called to keep an open mind as to maybe if there can still be a friendship here. I think that maybe you guys are discontent and bored in terms of this person as like a romantic partner. But I also think there was a general misunderstanding of what you both wanted, because I think one of you is more of a homebody and the other one wants to go out. This could have been a huge part of the Ten of Swords, the Five of Wands, things that you were just like having power struggles over, because maybe one of you wanted to stay out more often, and they kind of left you at home like wondering like what are they doing. And I think that they could have also been like in their own head about like coming up with mental images of what you were doing, and that's why they like had to take a minute and go into a more spiritual endeavor, and like fix their heart chakra, because they could have been hurt in the past also. Yeah, they're carrying baggage from something, because in this picture there's like a phantom woman like attached to her. They could also feel this way about your situation, how even though you're gone, you're not really gone, sort of thing. I think that parts of your relationship still linger in their psyche and also in their behavior. This could affect the way that they operate in relationships with other people. This card is just like, there is a red string of fate in this card, but it has been cut. So it's almost as if one of you feel like or felt like this connection was gonna be like a really, really, really long term, like this is the one type of person for you, and she's basically telling me, like, there's no tying this back together. I don't think that this is the type, like, a couple of other readings, like, I got the sense that they were going to reconvene, but I don't think that this is the type of relationship that it's, if you guys come back into contact, it's not going to be the same how it was. It's not going to be, like, it's not going to be a romantic soulmate, you know? This could be something more of, like, yes, you have a spiritual connection, but you guys are better as friends, because there's major differences that you guys just can't, like, integrate into. It's like a sibling, like, you know, when you kind of get to that point with someone and you, like, love them and you've been through a lot with them, but you just, like, they're like family, and, like, you guys have mutual respect for one another, but it's not a passionate relationship anymore. I think that too much has been said, too much has been done, too much time has been taken apart, and I don't think that you guys were meant to be together long term in a romantic way. I think that this was for your spiritual growth and maybe like a catalytic soulmate for you. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, I just, like, really get the impression there's just, like, really not a lot of intense emotion here. It's like, you know, when you just know something is over. But yeah, I am seeing there is a potential that this person is going to try to give you a present or give you something back. This could be in, like, three weeks also. Seeing somebody likes giraffes. But yeah. The passion has definitely been sucked out. It's kind of just smoke. At this point, I think you guys are just letting the smoke air out. But I think that the smoke also kind of, with the Visions card, can have a Piscean vibe of, like, confusing things, but I don't think that this connection is gonna come back to the romance department. But I do think that you guys suit each other as friends, if you can heal from the past and, like, what has been said, and stop being, like, defensive towards them, because I think there is a tendency to be put up your guard when it comes to this person. You could be the reason why you're not in contact as well, because of this just things that were said and the arguments and the fighting. But yeah, the universe is definitely telling you to keep an open mind. I think this person can serve a good purpose in your life, even if it's just a friend, to make sure you, like, don't feel alone. And even if you guys don't reconvene in person, you could be coming together in spirit in your dreams. Yeah. Astral traveling to, like, one another. And that's okay, you know? Not everything is meant, like, built to last. And sometimes soulmates come in for a season and not forever. To really, I think this person really taught you a lot. They were, I think, intellectually stimulating to you. You guys had a lot to talk about. You guys might have met in school, like college, or somewhere that is pretty intellectually stimulating. Yeah. But things are just have cooled down between the two of you. Okay. Well, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you liked this message or this reading. And if you did, please give me a big thumbs up, and also feel free to subscribe if you want to see more pick a card readings. But yeah, I will see you next time. Bye. I love y'all so much.